What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Boston Celtics versus Toronto Raptors NBA matchup going down Friday, December 29th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Boston Celtics and the Toronto Raptors. And the Boston Celtics currently on the first half of the back-to-back, taking on the Detroit Pistons on Thursday night. Meanwhile, the Toronto Raptors ready, waiting, and rested for this one with a record of 12-18 on the year, 14-16 against the number this season after a 132-102 win over the Washington Wizards in their last matchup. And now, the Toronto Raptors, they finally got a nice win on the road to maybe build up some confidence. But again, you got to take the competition with sort of a grain of salt. The Wizards, definitely one of the worst home teams in the NBA this season, one of the worst teams in general, or the worst defensive team in the NBA in general. And, I just can't get, I can't give too much credit to the Toronto Raptors. I mean, a win is a win, and you're never going to fault a team for beating who's been put in front of them, but realistically, this Toronto team is still wildly inconsistent. They're 3-7, both straight up and against the spread in their last 10 games. And what we've seen from the Toronto Raptors this season is that when they have to take the step up in competition, a lot of times they fall flat on their face. Now, the Boston Celtics, like I said, right now, at the time this video is being recorded, having their hands full with the Detroit Pistons, as crazy as that may sound, but it is what it is right now. And I think the Boston Celtics, whether or not they come out of this one, if they come out with the loss against the Detroit Pistons, they're going to be a bit ticked off that their first home loss of the season was against a team that had lost 27 games in a row. Or if they beat the Detroit Pistons, they're going to be maybe a little bit ticked off that either they beat them by as little as they did, or they're going to have momentum from a blowout win. I think whatever way you spin it, it's probably good for Boston coming into this game. And I think that this is just a matter of the Boston Celtics just being the much better team. I know the Toronto Raptors have the pieces, but I alluded to it on our morning show. I believe it was on Wednesday. This Toronto team is just in purgatory. I mean, like I said on the last video about the Raptors, crap or get off the pot if you're the Toronto Raptors. Figure out what you're going to do, because you offer up pieces like OG Anunoby in the Damian Lillard sweepstakes. You've got Pascal Siakam, always talked about as a trade chip. You let Fred VanVleet go in free agency. You thought Dennis Schroeder or Malachi Flynn were going to be the answer. And right now it just feels like this Toronto team should tear it down and try to build it back up. And right now it just feels like the Raptors are too proud to do that. I don't think you are. I think you need to do what's best for the future of this franchise long term. And if that means trading away Siakam and Anunoby and getting some assets to start to build up again, then you do it. But again, don't let Toronto fans sort of just sit around and wait for you guys to figure it out. So I'm not going to sit around and wait for them to figure it out, and they're not going to figure it out against the Boston Celtics. Give me the Celtics in this one. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.